All right, we've got some more Wesker here in the old Chaos Shuffle mode that should have stayed permanently, but unfortunately, the developers, of course, did not listen to the majority of the community who wanted it to be a permanent game mode in this game, and they just, I don't know, I just shake my head every time I see what these developers do and what they don't do, and how they don't listen to the community even when it's an overwhelming majority. It wasn't even a killer survivor thing. It was just a new game mode they could have kept around. If you don't want to play it, then don't play it. I mean, it's easy. You can just play regular mode, but at least it would give players a choice. Something different.
Poor performance indeed.
Ah, performance indeed. So, looks like I'm running Iron Maiden, batteries included, No Way Out, and I have no idea what that Skull Merchant perk is. Her perks are worthless. This guy has a bird over his head, like he was AFK or something. Not a good start. No clue what this Skull Merchant perk does. Her perks are completely trash. If anyone's looking to... Wow, that's a major lag there. If anyone's looking to purchase a new killer, do not purchase Skull Merchant. For her perks, at least, because they are complete garbage. A viewer asked about either, in a previous video, asked about purchasing either a Sadako or Myers. And honestly, I do appreciate the interaction and the fact that people do ask questions. That's always nice. I'm more than willing to give my advice when making decisions like that. And honestly, I think Myers is a better choice than Sadako. I think Myers is actually a stronger killer than she is.
Too bad you won't make it much further.
She is an incredibly weak killer. They've made her even weaker than she was. And if you're looking to buy a killer for the perks, Sadako has nothing noteworthy. Whereas Myers has Save the Best for Last, which is still a very good perk, even though they nerfed it. I would definitely use Save the Best for Last on certain killers. It's still a very useful perk. But yeah, I think Myers is actually stronger than Sadako. Because the thing is with Myers, if you play him correctly, if you like 99 the stalk on survivors you're chasing and are able to pop tier 3 just before you down someone, he can be pretty oppressive with the insta-downs. Sadako, you really have to play around with the map. A lot of maps she's just not strong on. Only the smaller maps is she able to actually get condemned on survivors. So I definitely wouldn't rely on that. And otherwise, she's in chase. She's just an M1 killer. She has a little bit more map pressure, but still, if you can pop a tier 3 right before getting right before you hit a survivor in chase, it negates a lot of the stuff they have on the map and perks they have they can use against you. Myers is by far, definitely not one of the weakest killers. A lot of people say he's weak, and I agree to a certain extent. He could use some buffs, but he's definitely not the weakest. There are a lot more killers in this game who are weaker than Myers. As I said, Sadako, Trapper. Trapper's incredibly weak. His setup takes way too long. He doesn't start with all of his traps. If you don't have a trap in a loop when you're chasing a survivor, he's basically an M1 killer. I think Ghostface is incredibly weak as well. He's probably one of the weakest. Because people can break him out of his stalk easily. To a certain extent. Sometimes it's more difficult when you think you'd be able to break him out. You can't. So it's very inconsistent. But I don't think Ghostface is very good. Legion's not a very good killer. Legion's more annoying than anything else. But yeah, in terms of tier lists, I would definitely place Myers above Sadako. Okay, I heard someone fall. Now they all of a sudden do a Houdini number and just disappear.
Let's finish this.
I forgot I had brought a Mori to this match. Moris do come in handy, especially when you don't want to create dead zones when you hook a survivor. Fortunately, they are getting rid of that. The hooks will repair themselves after, I think, 60 seconds. I still don't know why they break at all. They shouldn't when you sacrifice a survivor. But it's better than it's better than nothing.
Do you actually think you could defeat me?
Nick Cage trying to be stealthy. Yeah, it's better than nothing. There's so many people complaining about it. I don't understand why. It's either hooks repair themselves or you get slugged. And bleeding out is extremely boring when, you know, the killer could just hook you on a hook that repaired itself and you can go on to the next match. You don't need to worry about just laying on the ground. I don't understand why some people are so against it.
Playtime is over. I expected more from you.
Did you really, though? Oh, wow, that's her first hook. That doesn't help me at all. Don't worry, you're fine. Really had nowhere to go, though. You're gonna play this loop? Really? Oh, that's why. She's still going to stay here. Yeah, this hook could be better. That one's too close to the exit. But they left anyway. Wow, I actually got a 3K on this one. It was looking really bad there for the longest time. I didn't really care too much about winning in these Chaos Shuffle matches. Towards the end I did, because I was getting tired of getting teabagged at the exit gate, even though I was playing extremely calm and just not sweaty at all. And that's how Survivor players reward you anyway, so there's no reason to take it easy on them. They just don't care. Your mere existence is an offense to them. I swear the majority of survivors just want to do gens and be left alone. They just want to play a generator repair simulator.